Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of the Omniverse Chronicles Afterlife Wandering Souls. This is our penultimate episode.
Oh gosh.
We've got a lot to do into episodes, everyone. But I'm sure we'll get to it. Welcome to everyone in chat. I am Kim. I am your Crit Show cast member. I just pressed the wrong button and told you about our Halloween costume contest, but I'll tell you more about that later. Here I am, and I'm joined by a slew of amazing, wonderful guest GMs and guest players. Could you please just very quickly introduce yourselves? Let people know where they can find you, where they can follow you, what you're up to.
Hi, I'm the guest GM. I'm Hallie. I'm on Twitter at HallieKoontz, HallieKoontz. It is just my name. And you can find me on the actual play podcast Quest Friends. Quest_friends is their Twitter. I am also on that Twitter quite often. You can also find me on Catching Up David, which is a movie podcast, and that's at Catching Up David on Twitter.
Hey, I'm Landon. You can find me on Twitter at OccasionalGM, where I talk about stuff. You can also find my podcast, Shadows of St. Fleur, on Twitter at St. Fleur Pod, where I chaotically post episodes as they're completed. Or if you want to get in on my GMing, I'm a professional GM for Magpie Games.
Hi, I'm Lara Page Turner. You can find me on the internet on Twitter at Glaive Guizarm. If you end up at Bohemian Earspoon, you've gone too far. Also, check me out playing Abyssal on Friday evenings. Go to at Abyssal_RPG and learn how to be a monster in 70s era Las Vegas.
Hey everybody, my name's Tim Lanning. Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here. I'm on the D&D 5e actual play podcast, Greetings Adventurers, which just wrapped up its 9-year-long campaign, so you can go check it out. Just, carve out 500 hours or so and listen. You're gonna love it. You can follow me on Twitter at Tim Lanning.
All right, so we've got a lot to do, everyone. So I think we just got to go back to the murder train.
The murder train.
Right.
That's where you're at. The murder train. As a reminder to our viewers, our party was solving the murder of Lady Tech Stuff, who was a professional detective. That's the phrase I was trying to say. They found out that Lay was murdered by a hitman organization made entirely of crows called the Murder Misters, and they are on the track of a single crow on this bear-filled train. But last we left them, actually, they had had a really weird experience touching a door, and everyone touched it, and everyone felt the same hitting sensation. I don't think that the party has shared that amongst each other, but that you all felt the same thing. And then Skippy raised the question of, well, you can't be experiencing memories here. This is a limbo. Or this isn't a limbo. I got confused, but it's not a limbo, right? This train is not a limbo?
Well, we've all had memories here. And I mean, I guess we're all really new to the afterlife, obviously. You wouldn't know it from our tattoos. We've got a bunch.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
yeah,
We've been here like
His own
2
empty
days, but they've been
tattoos.
very full days.
Mm-hmm. We've touched a lot of things.
Very full days. But yeah. So I guess I don't know. I mean, the boatman said that we only got our death marks from limbos, but then we just came here and just started getting them, and I didn't really question it. But I guess
Maybe it is a limbo. Maybe we're in a chaotic limbo. You ever thought about that? Maybe that we're in a limbo right now?
I don't know. I've never thought of anything. God, I wish
Never
Lay
thought of
was here.
Well,
Vanderbeer, have you ever left this train?
I haven't left the train. Well, certainly I have a home and a family of little Vanderbears.
Okay, I was
that's
gonna say,
true.
if you
Like,
said no, then we would know.
we talked to him like outside of the train, and then we got on the train, and then I
My
guess
dream.
we got into a limbo. This whole train is a limbo.
But that can't be
If we
right.
talk to the bear off the train, bears can't go into limbos, right? Cornelius, can you go into limbos?
No, I cannot.
Whoa.
All right. Well, should we be freaking out right now? Should we leave
Whoa,
whatever
whoa.
this murder thing is and go find, like, I don't know, a doctor or a priest or something?
Was Leia a wanderer?
Lay.
Yeah.
Can we go?
You know, I don't know.
We could always go look at his extremely dead body.
I think it is still in the freezer, yeah.
Yeah, take his detective cloak off and give it a once over. I mean, it's like an autopsy. We probably should do that as deputies, but
As deputies.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
mean,
happen to. No, you know what? Did he know about your memories?
he knew that we were wanderers. And he was around when we said that we got memories, but I don't know
I don't
if
think he was
if
around when we
like
got them on
Oh,
the
yeah.
train, though.
Yeah, I don't know
Right?
if we like
Right?
explicitly mentioned it to him.
I think he was
Wait.
dead, but I can't remember
Didn't he
anything.
leave us after we got the first memory we got on the train?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
no, it was you, pretty boy. You got your party invitation, right? You were the first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that was at the first car that we went to, the first room that we went to. And yeah, the tech stuff just sort of vamoosed right after that.
What does it mean?
Something wouldn't invite somebody that would be. Yeah, because we talked about how we definitely wouldn't have stolen the train tracks just to return them, because that would be a horrible way to commit a crime. And he was all, oh, that's a very dastardly plan to invite somebody to a crime. No, surely someone wouldn't do that. I have to go check something. I might be paraphrasing poorly here, but that was
Yeah.
like the broad strokes.
But he did know about our train memory ability, and he immediately left, which is concerning.
And Skippy will start to like pace back and forth, and he's doing the chin stroke when you're deep in thought. You get the sense that if he had a pipe, he would be smoking it, but he does not. And he'll look at all your deputy badges and then say, I agree, I think we should go find the body.
That is a great idea. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Are you taking Vanderberg with you?
Yeah, yes.
Don't
Yeah,
need
we're
need
not
to-
leaving Vanderbear behind.
We have tiny Vanderbears to worry about.
Yeah,
Imagine
I
the
will be
tiny
Tyson forever.
Vanderbears without a parent.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are not
Vanderbear.
letting this bear out of our sight.
Vanderbear will say, like, I really must go check on the things, but everyone's just like,
Listen.
no.
We are gonna be done with this soon. Then you can go about your day. But this is an active murder investigation. We got to keep you safe. Come on.
I suppose you're correct, in memory of Lay.
And Cornelius, I think it would keep us a lot safer if you gave one of us a piggyback ride to the kitchen.
A piggyback ride.
Oh,
Why, I
right.
give them to my children all the time, the little Vanderbears. I'd be delighted.
All right, hup.
He will just do it. He's excited. He's such a friendly big bear. He's given Charlotte a piggyback ride
Love you.
all
Onward.
the way to the little train car.
I am so jealous.
I'll give everyone rides on the way back.
Okay. I call next one. Yeah, let's head back to the kitchen.
You can get on when I'm done.
Okay.
So you get back to the freezer, and the crime scene is about the same. Not about the same. It's just the same as when you left it. It's Lay's body. He's like face down on the ground. There's the giant piñata from which the heavy confetti fell on top of him and bonked him in the head. And yeah, are you like peeling back his coat?
Are we stripping this corpse?
You're
Yeah.
stripping this corpse
Yes.
in the afterlife?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
As
right.
as tastefully as possible, but yes.
You strip this corpse, and yes, you see little unrecognized death marks.
Oh my god. I don't know what that tells us, but here we go.
Okay, but that makes sense. If only wanderers can go into a limbo, and Skippy, you're a wanderer, and you've
Yeah.
met Lay like outside of the limbo, like in the Tenebris, then
Yeah.
that would are we? So
Well, Vanderbeer has gone in and out of this train.
that's true,
right?
unless
And it's gone everywhere that we've gone.
Unless the limbo starts like in the train station.
That's true. Or maybe yeah, right? Or maybe there's like a bubble around this limbo. It's this weird limbo. And maybe Vanderbeer, no offense, is lying, but not like not purposely lying. Just doesn't understand limbos the same way. I don't know. Maybe his house is also the limbo connected. I don't really understand.
I take offense to that.
I'm a wanderer. I'm new here.
We have outfitted our train with the latest technology. We would know how we were getting into limbos and out of limbos. But that has been the dream for as long as I can remember. Being able to transport regular Tenebris folk from limbo to limbo to limbo, so that it's not just wanderers.
Well, maybe some of the rooms are limbos.
Or-
Have we tried pushing Vanderbeer into some of the rooms? I don't understand.
I mean, he's been like handcuffed to us like the entire
Yeah.
time. Like he's come with us in rooms. Like was this new technology maybe did that make this train a limbo?
Skippy is stroking his chin, and he's like, Mr. Vanderbeer, what exactly... Is there anything different about this train? And he'll say, why yes, we're using our new tracks for the first time. The tracks that these wonderful detectives so kindly returned to us, that Lay was trying to find, on the track of, if you will.
Too soon.
So now what I'm thinking is that maybe those tracks were like a portal to a limbo.
Yeah.
I think.
Limbo properties or something.
That's
I guess.
on me. I guess.
But how would that? And then Vanderbeer cuts him off and is like, why, our very top bear scientists have invented those tracks. They've been working for years on those tracks. You see, the tracks fly at incredible speeds. It makes transportation much faster, much more fun, much more efficient. But if we found a way to access limbos for the normal folk, then that just might be a discovery. And then Skippy will say, I wonder if that's what Lay was thinking. I didn't know he was a wanderer. I can't believe I didn't know he was a wanderer.
Well, did the
But
bear scientists give you guys a heads up? Like, hey, this new batch of tracks gonna be a little weird. Make sure you don't have any wanderers on there. It's gonna be
Yes.
strange.
Certainly not. But there's always new discoveries with science, especially train science.
And just really, I don't think this is how things are, but do your scientists work somewhere on this train? Is there like a science car where we can go visit them?
No. We hired engineers from the local college.
Ah, beans. Okay.
Okay, well, this is all very interesting. This isn't helping us find this crow.
Oh, the crow. Well, I wonder... And Skippy starts pacing again. And it's kind of weird. Like, as he paces and thinks about stuff, he kind of, like, straightens up a little bit and becomes just a little bit less of the jumpy person you have come to know. He's like, well... I wonder if when Lay left you, he left to investigate the tracks. If he knew about the memories and he was a wanderer, that seems like something he'd follow up on. I knew my friend, and I'm a detective in training. I may not be a deputy yet, but I was working with him. I think he left to investigate the tracks and whatever was happening that was giving you memories.
Well, should we investigate the tracks in his honor, or are we just not going to know what we're looking at here?
I mean, we could look at them if that's a good idea. Do we have to stop this train in order to do that?
Listen, you cannot safely investigate the tracks while the train is moving, but there is an undercarriage you could go to. We don't have any engineers on the train right now, but that's where they would go. It is the only place I can think of where one would go to investigate the tracks. Were that one lay detect stuff. My good friend, who is dead.
Okay.
Well, let's do that then. We gotta hurry. The clues, they're evaporating. They're running away.
I hop onto Cornelius's back. To the undercarriage.
He gives a piggyback across the way to the train. Oh, haha, my little ones love this. My little Vanderbears love the piggyback rides. I'm so glad to bring more joy to people. And you find the undercarriage, and there's like kind of a trap door that leads down into like, it's almost like the bottom of a hot air balloon because the train is flying, or like a big hot air balloon, you know, like the viewing deck. And when you're down there, you have a much more clear view of how the tracks are like laying themselves on top of you. You're going very fast because it's almost like if you were able to stand outside an airplane while it's flying. It's just a train, and you're in like a glass viewing enclosure, almost like one of the undersea boat things where you can look down and see the
Oh, like under a blimp or whatever.
yeah, like under a blimp. That's the word I was looking for. Not a hot air balloon, because those are
That's
a basket.
glass, and
Basket.
it's made of wicker everywhere.
everywhere. It's wicker and glass now. It's Blicker.
All right, this seems. I was gonna say normal, but I don't know what's happening here.
Oh,
I mean, it's Tenebris
oh,
normal.
baby,
That's what
we
we're getting.
we have not been here long enough for us to think that any of this is normal. But I'm pleased at how well you seem to be adjusting.
Everything's jumping out to me as opposed to nothing's jumping out to me, but nothing's jumping out of the jumping out.
Okay. All right. Well, I am only.
Trying to like, I don't know. I want to like percept my way into something.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I like
You can absolutely
Roll some
something
dice.
about these tracks.
We roll dice in this game.
You do roll dice in this game. I also forget that as the GM, but you are allowed to roll dice for your percept.
Okay.
And
if
then
I
as a
can, like,
reminder,
glean anything more as I'm studying these tracks. Oh,
Ooh, yes. 3 successes.
I also got 3 successes.
Nice.
Evidently, Olive and Skylar are on a wavelength.
Master detectives.
were just those two? How did everybody roll perception?
I'm
I
good.
got 2
Okay.
successes. I was not as impressive.
not.
I'm not as perceptive as I want to be.
All you people do is roll successes, though. All right, so it looks pretty like you, again, as Rufus stated, don't know what normal is, but like things seem to be working. The tracks are like clackety clacking. But there is another trapdoor you can like open that's out into the air so that you can more closely see how the tracks are going. And because you rolled 3 successes, there is a little feather stuck in the trapdoor.
Is it a crow feather?
It is a crow feather.
Hell yeah. Okay. You know, if I didn't know that we could still die in the afterlife, this would seem like a very, very cool stunt to open a trapdoor and then hang out underneath a train that's going faster than I've ever seen in my entire life. Afterlife. It's complicated. But this still seems like a hella dangerous thing to do. So who wants to open the trapdoor and just like poke their head around?
I can do it.
Rufus super does.
Rufus,
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Rufus.
Okay.
Use
Hey,
those
hey,
burly muscles.
Don't cheer. This is a very dangerous thing. I'm still going to be tied to Vanderbear in case anything bad happens. Vanderbear, if you could get closer to the ground and I guess grab me in case I fall. No one jump on Vanderbear's back, so no piggyback rides for at least a couple minutes, please.
Okay, do you want me to like sit on like one of your legs or something?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Just prepare yourself for the possibility that you might get attacked. Just keep that in mind.
Wait, what? I wasn't doing that. Okay, I have another idea. All right, then I take out my sword, and I open the hatch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything jump out at me? Or I stick the sword down a little bit, and then use it as a mirror.
That's
Ooh,
very
fancy.
clever.
Look at you, so smart.
I've seen Saving
Look at-
Private Ryan.
Yeah, look at you. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because that's
Yes.
like a super cool thing. So as you extend your little sword down, your very big sword to serve as a little mirror, you see that there is this tiny little like beepy machine, like a homing device on the bottom of the train tracks.
Hmm. Can I? Okay. I will put my. Do you think I can reach it with my hand, my arm?
You can certainly try, but I would make you roll for that.
Okay, I'll do that. Put my sword back, I guess, and shimmy more of my bulk through the hole, and I will try to grab. What do I
Right.
roll here?
I am looking that up. I'm looking at the character sheets to see which is going to be most appropriate here.
I'm definitely sitting on like Rufus's legs to try to keep him inside this
I'll
train.
take that into account
Yeah.
for the roll. I would call this a maneuver, I think. So that would be
Crap. Okay.
you have an extra maneuver.
Okay, yeah.
Maneuver's good for you.
Okay.
So that's 4 dice you get.
Oh, that's really good. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, mamma mia. That is 4 successes. 4, 4, 4, 6. It's the legs and the bear and things of that nature.
The legs and the bear, many things you can do with
Mhm.
legs and a bear. So you successfully pry this little homing device off, and you've got it now. Like with everybody's help, you expertly, almost as if you were like an acrobat in a circus or something. You deftly
Oh, wow.
removed this small homing device.
I guess I learned a thing or two from the acrobats at the construction carnival. Usually I didn't do that. I was very afraid of heights. That was horrifically scary. Don't look down there. I found whatever this is. I'm going to go throw up.
Is that a bomb?
Skippy's examining it, goes, "No, I don't think it's a bomb. I think it's a tracking device. But why would somebody be tracking the train tracks?" And Vanderbeer is upset that something like this was on his train. So he's like, "Oh, I realized this train is the epitome of luxury and transportation. So of course everybody wants to know about the train, but this is going too far. Tracking a train off. This is ridiculous."
Is there a way to examine this tracking device and see, like, is there any, like, insignia? Or, like, does it seem like, are there more feathers on this? Does it belong to the murder
Beak
misters?
marks.
Does it beak marks? Talons, yes.
Things like that. It's very small and very black. But unlike the Afterlife for you guys has been strange in that things are really old-fashioned. Like everybody uses like gramophones to like call each other, and there was like the piano ball arcade, and there's this like old-fashioned Victorian era train. This looks very modern though. This looks like a very James Bond sort of a thing as compared to everything else.
Should we try to deactivate this thing? I mean, one presumes that the Mr. Murder is already on the train, and that was likely why this thing was attached, but
Mm-hmm.
Unless
we...
it was attached for like the pickup drop off, if that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, the pickup drop off. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. And Skippy's doing his pace again, but he's not saying anything. He's just pacing.
Vanderbear, is the location of your train secret? Just trying to figure out why they would need this tracking thingamabob.
Certainly not. We have timetables. People get on the train to leave one place and go to another. Our location is by no means a secret.
Oh, but Tenebris, right, is a weird land. Like, it's right. It's like
Well,
weird.
to you, perhaps. Yes.
Okay. So
So,
okay,
like,
gotcha.
the tracks always go the same place every time between 2 points.
Not if we're going to Ancestor.
Yeah.
Ancestor moves around. Right?
Yeah.
Ancestor does move around. We have our own tracking devices to find Ancestor. That's how we find it. We have on our map up in the central area there. We have a map in the driver's cabin.
Okay, so they're not trying to find Ancestor because they would know where Ancestor is or be able to find that. So is it just trying to track where we're going through a limbo? I don't know.
Just saying, if I'm a bird about to like jump off a quickly moving train, I would like the people who are supposed to pick me up to know exactly where I am when I'm jumping off this quickly moving train.
Right. And
But
since
if you're a
there's
bird, can't you fly?
sometimes I don't know, maybe things are strange here. I don't know.
Hey, Skippy, can the murder misters fly?
Nick, just fly. So why would they need to know about A? And then I need everybody to roll me 2 flat dice.
No.
It's not attached to a stat, just 2 flat dice.
Okay, there we go. 1 and a 3.
I failed.
I got a 5 and a 3.
There you go. There you go.
A 1 and a 5.
We used our good rolls before.
Olive and Charlotte,
Yes.
you are not as blinded by the sudden like smoke bomb that comes down from the top of the carriage through the trapdoor that you came through and was still open. Skylar and Rufus, you are like you're coughing. You each take a point of damage. I haven't dealt damage to anybody this campaign because
Nope.
all you people rolled as successes. So take a point of health. That is a stat in this game.
Yeah,
that we should use.
I got hurt once. I don't know how, but
You got hurt once. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that, but I also don't remember how that
I was doing
happened.
something. You know me. So now I have 2 health, which
That's
is
pretty.
good.
It feels low, but that's pretty average
Oh.
for this game. Yeah. So Skylar and Rufus, just take a point.
Do we get XP for that? Is that more of a broad thing?
You know what? Yeah, you can just take an XP for that. I'll let you do that.
Yes. Love to cough.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
Can I see who threw this thing?
You absolutely can because you are not blinded. Skippy and Vanderbear were also caught in the smoke bomb explosion, which also now has like confetti raining down. It's not enough heavy confetti to kill anyone, but it is like as it brushes against you, it's ow, that's heavy confetti. And in front of you there is a crow with a cape pulled like this. It's a stunning royal purple deep violet cape.
Ooh.
And he's got a little top hat that's cocked ever so jauntily. And he says, "So you found me."
I shoot him.
Charlotte, we were trying. I was wanted to ask this thing something.
Give me your shoot roll. What would that be? Let's see. I've had you all roll a lot of body because that always seems to be the most appropriate. I think that would still be... Well, what's your approach? Your approach is a bow, and that's...
My approach is the
actually
bow,
mine.
so I get an extra die for using
You get an
that.
extra die for using that.
My gauntlet of crossbow here, which is good because my body is not great. One could could I convince you that I'm overcoming the smoke and the confetti to get myself into a firing position?
Yes.
All right, good. That's 3 of dice for me. I want to shoot this little dude right in his cute little top hat. That is a fail 4, so 1 success.
So 1 success. Okay. The reason that I allowed you to roll overcome was because there is now an extra projectile headed your way at the same time that you fire your arrow, and it is like a playing card that's just been whoosh, like frisbeed your way, and it slices your arrow in half as it goes through. So you do not knock the top hat off of this crow. He's like,
wowzers!
Better wanderers than you have tried to kill Alistair Crowley, famous magician. I suppose you're here for the detective I bonked.
Yeah, I wanna draw my bow and knock one of my sound arrows and just sort of draw the string and hold it. I'm not firing. Yeah, bud. So do you want to do that whole villain thing where you tell us your master plan? Because I'll tell you, I got a lot of questions.
He folds his cape back in so it's hiding his beak, and he'll say, "The murder misters never reveal their secrets."
Then that just means I gotta shoot you, dude. And I do.
Oh, are you doing it?
Yes.
All right. You also have a bow, so you're also go for it.
Okay, so what am I all rolling?
I'm gonna have you could do overcome like Charlotte did, but Charlotte had an argument for overcome,
and
he was already fighting back at that time. I think for what this is, I think withstand is going to be more appropriate.
Okay.
For this one.
Okay, cool. So I have withstand plus my body plus another die for my approach.
Yes, that's 4 dice.
Okay, cool. No. 1 success.
Woo!
Your sound arrow is cut down when this crow whips out a flamethrower from the inside of his cape and just like flames the sound vibrations down. And he'll say, "I have many more tricks up my sleeve. Oh, do you think this is good enough for the party crashers?"
The party crashers? I thought you were a murder mister.
That's for now.
Oh, you want to be one of the party crashers?
Are you both?
There's so many factions.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of.
A lot of factions.
Some of them aren't bad, but now they might be. What did you say? Was that a whoopsie? Or are you actually a party crasher?
You are raising your hand.
I'm raising my hand to you, the GM, not to
I'm sorry.
Alice.
Yes.
I'm obsessed. No, I'm obsessed with the notion of that happening. Of just this, and Skylar very calmly. I have a question.
That does seem like something Skylar would do. To be completely fair. But if I was wondering while this whole conversation was going on, I could maybe don my metal armor and start sneaking around Aleister Crowley.
You absolutely can.
Cool. Just wanted to establish fictionally that Skylar has just kind of disappeared into the smoke and Who knows what he's doing?
Yeah, that's fine. He's not. Yeah. Yeah, and then you'll get like a sneak asset on whatever you plan to do with this plan.
I'm not sure
Um,
yet, but
So this crow will like ruffle his feathers and go, "Yes, soon I will be promoted to Magic Myrtle Mister, Magician Extraordinaire. I suppose you found my Myrtle scene.
Yeah,
Exquisite, no?"
the heavy confetti was pretty impressive, I gotta be honest.
Woohoo! He throws out more
Ow!
Oh,
from the
jeez,
folds
come
of his
on.
cape. It
And
hits you,
what-
but it's not.
And why all the pocket watches?
The pocket watches? I do not know what you are talking about.
Well, I found a pocket watch there.
We found a ton of pocket watches, actually.
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch.
Like a lot.
I do not know about any pocket watches.
Is this
Well, now I don't think you killed him. You know, I mean,
yeah.
you're starting to make stuff up. Are you a copycat trying to get the cred for this murder? That's really messed up.
No. And he pulls further back into his little cape.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking like you hadn't even seen the scene of the crime if you don't know about the pocket watches.
Yeah, why are you here? Are you gonna fight us,
That's-
or are you
I
just
didn't
here
know
to?
about the pocket watches? I know about the pocket watches. That is what I meant to say. It just came out opposite. That happens, you know.
Okay,
guess
so
it
what's the
does.
deal with the pocket watches?
The deal with the
Pocket
pocket
watches?
watches is that I like to tell time.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Are you even a murder mister?
you're-
Are you even a crow?
can I appear like right behind him at this moment and be like, yeah, this is really just not making sense.
Nothing personnel.
Screams and jumps back and is like, someday I will be a great magician. I definitely murdered the detective you're talking about.
Is
And
he lying?
Did you at least like witness the murder? Like, can you give us any leads?
We fully don't think that you did it, which is embarrassing.
But I
'cause
didn't.
We're really trying to
I-
solve this, and even if we don't solve it right, I'd feel good about just getting someone to blame. But I don't think you did it.
Is there like another like more accomplished crow murderer on board that you know of that probably killed Lay?
Accomplished crow. No. He's just me, Alistair Crowley.
You said that once Skylar appeared, Alistair Crowley jumped back. Can I try to put him like in a headlock or something like that?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
That's also
Okay.
going to be another body roll. I'm going to say that's, well, maneuver or overcome. Take your pick.
You know what? I'll go maneuver. So I'm rolling 4.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the stuff. I got 1 success.
Hey.
6, 2, 2, 3. Can I burn a ferocity to either give me a die or success? I forget which one it is.
Yeah, the ferocity gives you an extra die when you roll, so
Okay.
I'd let you roll one more.
All right, I'm allowed to do it after the fact or whatever. Oh, I got a 1. All right, we're
Oh,
having fun.
well, there we go. There it is.
There we go.
You're so close.
I shout and try to grab him, but my other arm still is extremely tied to Vanderbear. And I'm like, God. Arrgh. And then I just like kick him, not very hard, but out of
He
frustration.
dodges, flapping his little cloak.
How is this guy making us all look like idiots?
I mean,
Because I am the
haven't-
world's greatest magician.
I
Man,
haven't really
dude.
tried yet.
You had the perfect opportunity to say a magician never reveals his secrets, and you didn't say it. That's on
That's
you.
true. I used to work at a carnival.
You're right. You're right, I am a failure. I am a failure. Oh,
Don't be
So
so
do you want to tell us
sad.
like who
Difficult.
actually like did this? Like what you actually know?
what I actually know. Look, I came down here, and the detective was here. But I thought, this is my job. My job is done for me. Isn't that great? I was hired to kill a detective, and he was already dead when I came down here. So I just moved him to where he was supposed to be, and I set up my little thing. But I don't know about the pocket watches. I don't know about the pocket watches.
Oh, he was dead here.
And then
said.
you
Wait,
moved
he was
him
dead here.
to the freezer and set up your dummy crime scene.
That is correct. It's a very good dummy crime scene, no?
Oh, for sure. We were quite
Very convincing,
confused.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. You
You
were all
considered getting
convinced I
into, like-
had you.
The interior design business?
What? Sorry, I genuinely didn't catch that. So I
Have
was
you
like,
considered
"What is
getting
happening?
into like the interior design business instead? Like murder doesn't seem to be your thing.
He's like shuffling cards back and forth in like a casino way. I have thought about it. I have thought about it. But you know, this pays really good money being a hitman.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, you don't seem that good at it, so.
Well, we don't know if he's good or bad at it. We do know he's really good at taking a dead body and transporting it a pretty good distance.
That's
so we kind of got to give it up for that, right?
Yeah, but we've been here for like 15 minutes and he has not killed any of us.
That's true, but we've all attacked him except for Skylar, and he just dodges it, and it's
Is-
really annoying.
Is Skippy still around?
Yeah, Skippy is still pacing. He's doing his pace. He's recovered from the smoke, he and Vandermeer both, and he's just kind of taking everything in.
What is Skippy feeling right now?
Ooh.
Because I feel others' emotions. Keep going back to this whole thing about like lay detect stuff being like, you wouldn't invite somebody and then like do a crime. That would be like heinous. And I'm still not totally convinced of Skippy's innocence.
Skippy, because you can feel his emotions. He is feeling a lot of sadness. He's feeling a lot of pain. He's feeling a lot of shame. And he's feeling a lot of embarrassment.
He's ashamed of us and embarrassed of us of how bad we're doing.
Yeah.
And then actually he'll pipe up and he'll say, "Did you kill my friend Lay or no?" And the Alistair Crowley will say, "Well, I was hired to, but I did not go through with it."
Okay, are you the one that put the tracking device on this train?
Is it a tracking device?
This-
And
this
after he
guy-
says that, I need everybody to roll me another 2 flat dice.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Ah, 2 1s. Crap.
One success.
4, 5, 2 successes, baby.
One success.
1 success. All right, so Charlotte, you're totally fine as this happens. Rufus and Olive, you are able to like gather your footing in the immediate aftermath. Skylar, you were thinking too much about
success.
Skippy. You have a success.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
got-
I
I
misheard
got
that.
the-
I thought you had
I got
two
the double
successes.
failures.
Also, I do have a
double
question.
failures.
Well, no,
Yes.
I
Go
wouldn't
for
call
it.
this a large. Never mind, because I have that reduces the challenge you face by 1 when you're in a large group of people, but I don't really, not sure this qualifies as a large group of
That's-
people.
Does
Nah,
it?
never mind.
I would hear
Don't
that
worry
a
about
little
it.
bit. You
Immediate
see
aftermath.
one
Yep.
success. Anyway, sorry. When the suddenly like screams and lurches to the side. So to the side of the long glass compartment. Sorry, I think I broke up for a second there. Can everybody still hear me?
You did. Could you
broke up.
repeat what you just said?
I apologize.
No worries.
I apologize. So Rufus is the only one who's not okay as the train was chugging happily along its magic stacking tracks. When suddenly one of the tracks stacks wrong, and so the train goes, "Arr!" and it like turns onto its side. So everybody else, you're able to like steady yourself, grab onto like a thing on the side of the glass compartment. Rufus, now take another point. How healthy are you right now?
Me? I
Yeah.
have 1 HP. I'm doing great.
Oh,
You're doing great. All right.
God damn it. I mean, I'm sure
And when you
nothing
hit this,
bad will happen.
when you hit the side of it, you feel the same sensation that you felt when you touched that door in Lewis Clawthorne's room. The like, being hit. This time you are actually hit, but you also feel like you're hit by something else when
Gotcha.
you slam against the
Gotcha.
glass wall. Vandermeer also goes down with you because he's handcuffed to you.
oh,
Oh.
But he's fine. He's
Okay.
padded. He's
I
good
broke
there.
his fall with my body.
Rufus broke Vandermeer's
What about Alistair?
fall. So Vandermeer's at full HP. Alistair is just flapping. He started flying. His cape is
can
billowing
fly.
very, very coolly. Skippy is also fine. He's hanging out. But
So wait, when you say Alistair is flapping, is that to indicate that both of his hands are currently occupied?
ooh, ooh.
And so if someone were
That
to
w-
try and
I was-
shoot him with her magic crossbow, he would have a much harder time being able to withstand?
I guess that is a deduction you could make from him flapping to keep himself afloat in this little lurch train. Would you like to try to shoot this bird?
I mean, I kept my footing supremely well. It seems like,
You
what's
really have.
a wing shot between friends? Am I right? Just to try and,
Let's find out. What's a wing shot between friends?
I'm having this perfect image of the whole train is like rotating like 90 degrees, and Charlotte just does like a little hop and basically just like jumps and then lands in the same position, but like the train is rotated underneath her feet.
That's so good. That's so funny.
That is, well, that's a 6 and a 4, and then a 1 that we don't care about.
You got 2 successes. Okay. Yeah, so you shoot him with your arrow, and he goes down. He's next to Rufus and Vandermeer now. He's going, "I shot me! I was so helpful! You shot me!"
You threw a smoke bomb at me, and you're a murderer!
And you threw an arrow! Those feel like 2 very different things! I'm not a murderer, I was just an almost murderer!
Wait, was this like
I
your
don't know.
first job?
As a matter of fact, yes!
Oh my god. Still, I don't
Get a
think
better job.
Just
You-
Scarlet's. Yeah, Scarlet's. Yep. That's just Charlotte's way of saying hi.
Well, I don't like it! Ouch! And he's recovering from being shot. He's not dead. He's hurt, so now he can't fly. But more importantly, you notice the sky in the background has gotten way darker than it was seconds before. And that is because it is filled with just hordes of crows.
Oh my god.
Just a whole murder of them, if you will.
Yeah.
Whole murder of crows.
We should have thrown
coming
the
towards the
tracking
train.
device down.
Do you think if
Damn
we
it.
smash the tracker right now, they won't know how to find us?
I mean, is there any other big trains out here that have crashed? Are we still moving, or are we like crash?
I'm sorry, Rufus. My defense mechanism is humor, and I'm just gonna need you to respect that for a little bit.
Well, I'm panicking. I'm sorry.
We're already dead. Like,
Well, we can die again.
It's
The rules have been explained to us.
Fucking
I don't want to die
Lay.
again.
Lay, also a murderer, also a wanderer, also super dead right now.
I mean,
Might
like, none
also
of
be
us
a
actually
murderer, you
remember
don't know.
dying.
Okay, Alistair, what's this? What are all these crows doing here?
I don't know. And then everybody gave me 2 flat dice again as the train rolls a second time.
No.
Oh, god damn it.
God.
Okay, thank God. 1 success.
6
Okay,
and 5.
perfect.
1
2
success.
sixes.
Nice. All right. So Skylar and Charlotte especially. Charlotte just does a little hop again. She's ready for it. She's ready for it again.
Chat said
pinball
Charlotte
table.
is a video game character, and I really like that.
So everybody else stumbles a little bit, but you keep your footing as it turns a little bit. And then as it turns, the hordes of crows that are coming towards you disappear, and everything gets really, really hazy for a second. And then you're in like a forest. It's like a forest with really big ancient trees, a la Lord of the Rings, the big walking trees. A la that. And
Vanderbear,
Cornelius
what the hell is
blinks.
happening?
Well, I don't know. This is entirely. And then Skippy will turn to all of you and say, I think we're in a limbo.
Welcome to the program, Skippy. We've thought we've been in a limbo
Well,
for a while
no.
now.
Skippy lagged out on us.
Oh no, Skippy. Failed to load
Skippy.
limbo.
Oh no! Am I breaking up again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you froze
I
in a really
back?
funny way. I like that.
You froze
yeah,
in,
you-
in a magnificent
Yeah.
way.
That happens. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my internet tonight. But Skippy's yelling at Olive. Like, yeah, I knew this wasn't. We talked about how this wasn't a limbo, but now the train is just straight up transporting us through limbos, and then it's kind of weird. Olive, for you. Somebody else.
Oh, I didn't hear any
Am
of
I
that, but it
breaking
was
up again?
magnificent.
Yeah, and it was like 1 second of noise. Like, I liked it.
All right. I'm sorry, and all right. We might need to take 5 minutes for me to figure out my internet problem, but I think it's gonna just. We don't have to right now, but
Okay.
just as a heads up, we
Yeah,
might
no
have
problem.
to. Okay. So, what was the last thing you heard from me?
Olive, something.
Skip is yelling at Olive. Olive,
Yes.
as Skippy is yelling about how, but we didn't know the train was actually going through limbos, he turns into a different person. And you're not on the train with everybody
Oh,
and
boy.
Skippy anymore.
No.
You are laying in bed next to Kyle, somebody you love.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle is saying, yeah, I'm really excited. So dinner is okay? Because I'm going to talk to my friend Rufus today. And I'd really like him to meet you.
Oh wow, you're talking like I'm a very important person in your life, Kyle.
You're kind of important.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of a big deal. The love of your life, some would say. You have said. Yeah.
I have said that. That's on the record.
Dinner sounds great. I'm excited to meet him. So this is like a childhood friend of yours?
A childhood friend of mine. Yeah.
Mhm.
We used to hang out at an old lighthouse all the time. The one where you broke your leg.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with the road to that lighthouse. Yes.
Yeah.
Most importantly, though, does Rufus have a lot of embarrassing stories about you? Because I'm going to be honest, you've been very mum about tragic teenage years, and I need more information.
No, nobody's got any stories about that because I've been cool all my life.
Kyle, I've told you so many stories about the Wilmot Warblers, and you're going to need to catch up a little bit.
We had different backgrounds, babe.
Okay.
That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help. But seriously, dinner is okay because I know that you have that thing tonight.
What do I have tonight?
Was it like an interview? You said it was for a job. You said you were doing a job.
Oh, right. I mean, like, I could probably just, like, maybe I could just, like, call and, like, reschedule it. I mean, like, who is, like, an interview, like, in, like, the evening? That seems sketch. That seems sketch, Kyle. Surely.
I asked you about that.
Yes.
Did I break out again? Yeah,
You
there it is.
did. Do we want to...
I'm back.
Do we want to take 5 and,
If that's okay with everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 All right,
I need
everybody. We're
Uncrustable.
gonna take 5 for a little bit and just
great
we will see you
viewers.
all we will see you all in a bit. Hang tight. Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully, all technical difficulties are solved. So,
We hope
um,
so.
so yeah, what interview is this?
You said that you were gonna take on some freelancing work.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me much more.
Oh, I'm
Actually,
I'm mysterious that way, baby.
yeah,
Um,
you're
so
mysterious.
I Olive know. So who am I? What was this job? GM.
The memory ends.
No.
You broke the rules. You asked a
What?
question. I was kidding.
Take me back.
You're very
Oh.
allowed. You're very allowed to ask questions. It's just that it was a really quick flash of memory. You do get a death mark though. You do get I was laying in bed with somebody I love,
Okay.
which
Aw.
I believe is blah 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 blah. Let me see. The
I thought you were
messy
being
bed.
punished for a second. I was like, oh god.
I know.
Oh no, not at all.
That's what I thought.
Messy bed. And now I have to reopen my Afterlife PDF because I have the book right here actually. I could just do that. Uh, Messy bed is gain +1 die when trying to make a connection with someone.
Oh,
It's nice. That's a really nice one.
that's a nice one. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good death mark. Where did my pen go? There it is. All right. So when you're back, the train has stopped spinning. And actually, Olive, everybody else would have seen this transition, but you're also not in the woods anymore. You've like jumped into another limbo. This one. This one is like Atlantis almost. You're underwater. You can breathe fine. You can move fine. Everything is fine, but it was probably a shock for all of you being very recently humans when you were just like going through the underwater city of Atlantis.
Vanderbear, can you stop the train? I'm gonna. This is way too much. And if we hide in wherever the hell we are right now, the thousand crows won't murder us. You should definitely stop the train because
Should stop
this
this
is
train.
If the train stops, will we be able to ever get out of here? Like,
Oh, well, you
No.
it's
can.
maybe the only way out is through kind of territory.
We can get out.
I don't know, but we should consult. We should consult my driver. Please, please, everybody. It's much safer inside the train, probably, than on the undercarriage.
What's the status of Crowley?
Crowley?
Yeah.
He's nursing the wound because Charlotte shot him. And
Can I pick him up by the scruff of his bird neck?
You can pick him up by the scruff of his bird neck.
Like, come with us. Don't do anything weird or light me on fire or throw a rabbit at me. I'm not in the mood.
I have all three of those things in my cape.
I knew you.
That was Vanderbear's voice, but that's Alistair Crowley who said it.
Vanderbear, why do you have these?
Alistair, a
It was
master
Alistair.
ventriloquist.
Maybe that's one of his many talents.
You're
He
like
is
a
clearly
parrot.
a performer. He is clearly a performer. So as you go, you're up in the train, and all the other bears that are in the train are like, they're clearly uncomfortable with the situation because it's scary. So Vanderbear will actually, please, passengers, if you will remain calm, we'll figure out what's happening. We're going through some turbulence, but it's perfectly fine. Just remain seated. Keep your seatbelts on. And somebody says, there aren't any seatbelts. That was also Skippy's voice, but it was not Skippy who said that. And Vanderbear says, we'll note that. Please note that in the survey at the end of the train ride. We'll add seatbelts to the train.
Is there like a little bit of chaos and like, because I feel like we've gone through limbos already and we weren't thrown around, but it was weird. But are they like, is it like knocked over plates and drinks, or is it just confusion as they stare outside?
It's also just confusion. Nothing seems to be knocked out of place as if the train had rolled. People are like, their kerfuffled bags are everywhere, but like the wall hangings are fine.
Gotcha.
Right. So are you all going to the front of the train?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose so.
So
My
when
turn
you
for
get
the piggyback ride.
Skylar, it's not the time.
please, Skylar, this is not the time, Vanderbilt says, leaning down to let you on.
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone is yelling at Skylar. It was never the time. It was never the time. We left a dead body. We went to a dead body and came back from a dead body with piggybacksies.
Rufus, more important than that, as we're like walking through the train cars, you remember your childhood friend Kyle? Like, tell me an embarrassing story about him, because apparently he claims that he was very cool as a teenager, and this seems extremely sus to me.
Oh, yeah. I only have a handful of memories. I haven't quite unlocked all of them yet, but I just know that he was cool. He tried a little too hard, and I was one of his friends.
Stop being such a bro.
Huh?
Stop being such a bro. It's gross.
I was his not cool friend that he sometimes hung out with to brag about being cool. So that's why I thought that he was kind of a dick. But you know,
Maybe he doesn't have any embarrassing stories. Ugh.
and I left, you know, pretty soon, so I didn't get to see his awkward early college or whatever phase.
Damn, I had another memory. We were. It was like right before we were gonna have dinner, but apparently I also had like a job thing that I had to do. So I don't know if I ever actually made it to the dinner. What if we never met? I mean, I guess we met now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be weirder if we did meet, but
I don't know.
maybe we'll find that we have more connections as we go on, all of us.
Yep. Sorry. Just had to. Sorry. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nope. Good.
Because
Yep.
it seems like our memories are starting to overlap a little bit, so trying to pick apart pieces and important things that maybe even we missed is I'm sure gonna be helpful.
Yep. Well,
Do
now
you
just,
want
you
me to
know,
Be
if your
involved in any
friend
of your memories.
if your
I
friend
think- I think-
Kyle ever, you know, just says Olive, just, you know, you will now just have reference for the fact that that his girlfriend was like a super gorgeous, like amazing like snack. So, you know,
Yeah,
that's good
yeah,
for
I
you.
think that was the implication.
Yeah.
Charlotte, we didn't get to talk about it, but you mentioned the arcade owner. I knew him.
Yes. Ah, dang it. Ah, jeez.
You're not cool.
Oh, God.
You're just like us.
Oh no,
I
Charlotte is still very cool, I'm sure.
I'm incredibly cool, but now I'm stuck with you in death and evidently was in life too.
But it could be a very like tangential thing, like we all rented the same book or movie or something like that.
Right, like I was passing by at a
Mhm.
relevant time, like
Mhm.
the first episode of Sliders, how Rembrandt Brown is just driving his car on the road and not actually meant to be a part of the interplanetary adventure group Sliders.
No.
Not a.
Oh, not a.
Let's get to the friggin' front of the train.
You've been having this conversation while you rush to the front of the train.
Yes.
So now you're in the front of the train, and the driver's like, Vanderbilt, sir, I don't know what's happening. He's a transatlantic bear, I guess. And then Vanderbilt is like, oh, please, Grayson, we must fix the train. And then through the front window, you are now in a whole different limbo. You are now in like a pastel jungle. Like it's a jungle, but everything is pastel colors instead of the really vibrant, deep jungle colors. And all the jungle animals are like butterflies. And
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of
Oh,
here.
Beautiful.
caterpillars.
This is awesome.
Go faster.
I don't
You have
think
something
that
to
would be
make us
wise.
butterflies?
It's just a weird jungle you're going through.
Do I still see any signs of the crows?
No,
Okay.
you do not see any signs of the crows.
Okay.
However, there is a loud bang on the top of the train, as if someone has landed there.
Fuck.
Vanderbeer, is there a way to get into the train from the outside that is not the hatch at the bottom?
I don't think so. And then as
What
you say
about-
a saw comes through like the top of the train.
Oh,
And just
I mean,
starts-
that's a lot simpler than what I was about to suggest.
I'm so sorry. What were you about to suggest?
Oh no, I love their saw plan. I was gonna say there's that whole solarium dome thing. Go shatter that, but no, just saw your way in. I love it. It's great.
So there's like a circular saw that's like screech, and then I need everybody to roll me. Let's see. What's the closest to a dodge roll? I wonder. I haven't really had you-
maneuver?
Buddy
I would say
maneuver, I'd assume?
maneuver probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a maneuver roll.
Okay.
Well, that's bad. That's a 3, and I only get 1.
Oh my god. Oh crap. I got 4 rolls and I got 0 successes.
Ooh,
4 rolls and I got 1 success.
1 success for me.
Oh crap.
Wow, we did bad.
We even saw this one coming.
Uh-oh. I'm covered in
turns
too many
out-
guys. I got too many guys on me.
It turns out that the hole that the saw is sawing through is like a lot bigger than any of you thought, so it just covers a wider area of ground than you.
I hold
than
up
you
a cartoon
expected.
umbrella. Eep.
But none of you are seriously hurt by it. Like the circle comes down, Vanderbeer like yanks by handcuff Rufus out of the way, and everybody else is able to scamper. But it's a little bit more difficult for Charlotte because you're no longer looking at the thing that's about to just crush you. You are actually right where you left off in your last memory, which was you had been running down the street after that mystery person. You had been locked in Rudy's Gameria, where you stayed late, and the person running away had dropped something. And that something was a diary with Julius's name on it.
Oh yes, I need to know. I need to know these secrets.
Absolutely. So you read this tome that is teeming with knowledge.
Teeming with it.
Just teeming.
Teaming.
Oh, there we go.
That's a powerful word.
It is.
He's been holding back the conduit to the orb.
And as and as you're flipping through, the first entry you see is from like a while ago, and it says, "Today's the day. I did it. I kicked Charlotte out. Rudy was right. I feel great." And then a little bit ways, there's another entry that says, "Today's the day. I did it. I kicked Charlotte out of the arcade this time. Rudy was right. She did threaten to go to the Gameria, but he says not to worry about it." A later entry says, "I'm so happy with Rudy. He's right. He gets pinball. I love him. I'm so glad we're together." And you remember seeing a whole bunch of clothes that you recognize as Julius's in Rudy's bedroom because you went up to like the top apartment level of Rudy's Gameria and then you climbed down the fire escape.
I ship it.
Oh no. Oh no. This is unacceptable. This is not. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, a punishment is going to have to be dished out. This much I know. Where do you go to buy a Molotov cocktail around here?
There is a bar. There's like a CD bar, not too far away.
To the bar I go.
Off Charlotte goes into the bar, and you order your Molotov cocktail.
One
Like,
Molotov
a
cocktail,
bottle of
please.
your highest proof and a box of matches if you got one.
You got any greasy
Take that
rags
tie
back there,
for
Mike
silent
Garcon?
The bartender will look at you and go, "You got some trouble?"
Oh, no. I had some trouble, but now I've got a solution. As soon as you give me the ingredients that I have requested. So, the drinks, the beverages, the material. Hello.
I'm a bartender, and normally what people want from me is drinks.
And I am going to get a drink from you. And I'm just going to sort of take it, and I'm going to use that drink to bring me a lot of joy.
That's what a bartender's here for. He gives you your drink. And
Ah.
also matches. You gonna light a cigarette or something?
Or something. Here, I'm gonna have a little swig of this. You want a swig? Swiggy swig?
No, I'm working.
All right, cool. And I, pull the appropriate amount of cash, which is just a big wad of cash out of my wallet, and I slam it on the counter. And I say, well, I hope you have a good. You know what would really make this bar a little more welcoming to people? I know, yeah, this is your place. Have you considered putting a pinball machine in the corner? I think it would be popular.
Pinball machine. Well, we've got the pool table, and people really like the pool table.
Yeah,
not
people
sure.
like the pool table, but people go crazy for pinball. So, just just consider it, you know? If you want to know where to get one for cheap, I can let you know.
All right. You know, if you wanna, are you from like a pinball company or
I'm a
arcade company or something?
I'm a pinball enthusiast.
Oh, okay.
And I am well, I just happen to know that like a local pinball association is gonna, just be out of a whole lot of money and probably need to sell a lot of backstock to survive. And, it's gonna be a buyer's market.
Sounds like a really lucrative opportunity to put pinball machines in my bar.
My friend, you have no idea how lucrative the opportunity is. You could restructure the entire place around being a pinball arcade slash bar, an adult pinball experience. Maybe I don't want to put adult at the front of there. Maybe that gives the wrong impression. A
Huh. You've given me something to think about. Yeah. All right. And he'll hold out his hand to you to shake it. It's like, I'm Dalton.
Dalton, Charlotte.
And that's where your memory ends, Charlotte. And then you're not hurt. Somebody, Skippy yanks you back at the last second, but it was real close there because, it was a falling ceiling and then a yank.
All right, I'm okay. Hey everyone, I'm okay.
And take your death mark for anger drove me.
Oh, anger drove the heck out of
Ooh,
me.
Sure
drove the heck
did.
out of you.
Ooh.
And that one is Scorched Earth. Let's see what you get for Scorched Earth. That's gonna be a fun one. Oh, you get a trick. I heal quickly.
Ah, that's delightfully vague.
Yes.
That is so many of them are delightfully vague. And that was so unexpected for Scorched Earth. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Though I really like, I heal quickly, and I also have my blood can scald. So
Yeah,
that's
cool.
a potent combo.
That is-
Awesome.
That is a potent combo. And we
Make
haven't,
use of.
I left that up to your interpretation however you want to use it, so we still don't know how or in what fashion your blood scalds, but that is very exciting. Very exciting.
Okay, who sawed open this train?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so,
Oh, that.
Right.
them?
Oh, right.
I completely forgot about it after the memory. The two figures drop down, and they look like standard mooks. They've got like fedoras, they've got jackets with like what are the shoulder pads, and they'll roll back their sleeves a little bit.
Are they crows?
They're not crows. They're just
They're just goons.
they're just people, man. They're just people.
Damn.
And they will bring out two boomerangs that crackle with electricity. They're called taserangs, and they'll be like, "You the Wanderers?"
I gesture to my tattoos.
Yeah, they're looking at your tattoos. You can't really hide from this one. And then, you're coming with us. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
How do I do that?
How do I do that?
Just everybody just roll a d6.
All right.
Like, there's technically no initiative in combat because it's a very light combat system, but I think it's easier to have a turn order, so I just am making 4.
Sure.
1.
6.
4.
All right, so we have 2 4s. Actually, I will write that down on a different sheet of paper. That stuff. Okay, so we have Skylar 4, Olive 4. Were you 6, Charlotte?
I was 6.
And then Rufus?
1.
Nice. All right, all right. I'm gonna roll for my buddies. Okay, so Skylar and Olive, you each rolled a 4, so I'm just gonna let you, because it's a chill, low intensity combat system, let you figure out who wants to do things. You'll just both get the first turn order.
Cool.
Or actually, I'm sorry, Charlotte has 6. I wrote those completely in the wrong numerical order, so when you two are up, we'll do that thing I just said, but Charlotte's up first.
Yep.
All right. Now, I've had a lot of luck just shooting at people.
Uh-huh.
You sure have. You sure have.
The question is, do I want to ask what? No, I shoot the one on the left, saying something along the lines of, "You'll never take us alive."
I mean, like, you are a woman who goes straight from 0 to Molotov cocktail, so, like,
I
why
love it.
stop now?
Yeah.
I'm still filled with the energy
Mhm.
from that whole experience,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use it to keep me warm in the night.
All right. Give me a roll. Using your approach,
Alright.
you get the extra thing. And I'm going to let you use maneuver or overcome because I think both are.
I'm gonna use overcome because that's the one that I have appointed. All right, come on, dice. That's a big old goose egg. 332.
Oh, no!
But it felt good in the moment.
It felt so good that, like, in the anger that drove you in your most recent memory, you pull back too hard and it flies just like a little bit too strong to hit the target. Too off, it wasn't aimed very well. It was just too much pure rage from your arrow. So it misses. And actually the Mook is up next. So the Mook is going to throw his taserang at Charlotte because Charlotte is the only one who has taken a hit at him so far. So Charlotte, for dodge, I'm having you all roll a lot of body, but I can't really make the mind or the soul.
I
So
mean,
this is
could
gonna
I
be
could I perceive the approach of the boomerang, the taserang? That's kind of a.
you gotta go maneuver. I know you don't have any dice in it, but you gotta go maneuver, I think.
Okay, this is not gonna go well for me. That's a 1 on my 1 die.
Take a point of damage as it hits you square in the shoulder and then bounces back to the Mook's hand.
Ah!
And then the second Mook is up. And the second Mook is going to throw his taserang. They both rolled 5s. Is going to roll his taserang like bottom wise. So instead of throwing it like he did at Charlotte, this one's throwing it. And he's trying to knock the feet. He's trying to knock the feet out from under Rufus.
Oh god.
Rude.
So I need Rufus to roll a maneuver.
I'd love to. Oh, there we go. That's 3 successes.
Nice.
3 successes! You just bloop. You pull a Charlotte and you just jump over the thing that's threatening you. You do a little video game jump. This
Yeah,
one
big
was
deal.
easy to see.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
And now Skylar and Olive.
You got something, baby?
You.
All right, go.
So Skylar's in like his metal and wire armor, right? So I want him to like dive in and try to like grab one of the taserangs and like wrestle it out or snap it. I'm going for a withstand with this.
I
Because
will.
he has like the metal to kind of like dissipate it, and that's also his metal's deadly to his enemies. So
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'll allow it. Do withstand.
2 successes.
Yes.
Good successes. Yeah, so you are grappling with this mook, and you successfully get the taserang out of his hand. And do you want to break it, or do you want to just fling it out of his reach?
If you fling it out of his reach, it's just gonna come back to
Yeah,
him.
it's gonna hit him in the back of the
Fine,
head.
I will break it. Yeah, just for that, I'm gonna stare right in his little beady eyes as I snap it over my knee. I've been spending too much time around Charlotte.
It's good for you.
I am an influencer.
You are. You're a bad
Thought leader.
influence, though. That's the problem.
Good, bad, it's all immaterial.
This random mook looks horrified as you break his beloved taserang directly in front of him, donned in your metal suit of armor. And then Olive, what would you like to do?
Cool. So, like, going off of what Skylar just did gives me an idea. Now, I'm not in a big Iron Man suit, but I do have a bow and arrow that can fire like sonic blasts. So I would like to fire an arrow at the hand of the other goon that's holding their taserang to see if I could sort of like create enough sound waves from that point of impact that the boomerang like skitters away, like away from this guy. I'm trying to disarm him.
Okay. So, yeah, give me a roll to disarm him.
All right. What would
Which
that
I would-
be?
Overcome or maneuver, I think.
Okay, let's do maneuver. Two successes.
2 successes. Okay. So, as your arrow leaves your bow, you actually aren't quite sure what you're looking at anymore.
Oh no.
Because you are in an alley.
No.
Oh my god.
Again.
Bam, bam, bam.
You're in an alley, and you're talking to a guy, and he's holding out his hands, and he goes, "Did you get everything?"
Look, like, do I have like a bag with me? Do I know what he's talking about?
You have a bunch of papers, but you did drop something. And so he will notice actually you're not holding it, and he'll say, "Where's the diary?"
Whoa.
I don't know. I must have lost it. I'm sorry, but I have all of this. Like, this is most of it. What were you
We'll take
wanting
the
with a
rest of
dude's
it.
diary anyway?
It's none of your business, but I like your instinct for...
I mean, it's my
this.
neck on the line, so it's a little bit my business.
Look, and he'll take out like a wad of cash from his pocket. Hand it to you. You made your money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really want to know, I'm looking for some new scouts. Name's Joe.
Hi, Joe. Olive.
I run a series of internet news blogs.
Is there a... Okay. You're saying that look, we are meeting in a dark alley and I did just steal things for you, but Joe, you are sounding somewhat nefarious by saying that.
You think the news is anything but nefarious?
Okay, Dick Tracy.
This is why we need new blood. We need new reporters
Mm-hmm.
who are willing to do what needs to be done to get the news. And I know this seems like a stretch. We hired you to steal some stuff.
Yeah, my
But
writing
listen.
SAT was not high. I gotta warn you about that.
You came highly recommended.
Did I? Who recommended me?
Yeah. Ruben had a lot of good things to say about you.
Okay. Sure. But can we, like, you gotta put something. I need something better on my resume than like thief for Joe.
Yeah.
Do I
How
get?
does editor-in-chief of the world sound? I know you said your SAT was bad, but
Yeah.
Ruben said you really like doing it. A lot more than writing music anyway.
That is true.
Look, when you took this job,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I knew you had the spunk. I knew you had the heart. I knew you could do what it actually takes to be a reporter. Reporting the news and the gossip, the parts that people care about. Because this, and he shakes the papers a little bit, this is good stuff. Would be better with the diary, but I'll get it somehow.
Okay. Sure. Are we done here? I mean, you have my number. It's just I have a dinner that I'm late for.
Yeah, I have your number. I'll give you a call.
Okay. That's editor Olive. Now I guess.
And that is where your memory stops. And Olive, you get the death mark for you easily replaced someone at another person's side.
Oops. Oops. Oh no.
And the mark that goes with that.
Me too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This was my baby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Twin Shadows. Reduce the challenge you face by 1 when performing acts of forgery or mimicry.
Dope.
So you have that one. And that memory happens so fast in like the blink of a second, but your arrow rings true. You somehow found like a lot of focus in that memory. And when you blink yourself back to the present, the arrow has disarmed. You were disarming him, right?
Yeah.
Has knocked the taser ring out of the other mook's hands.
Out of character, Landon, do I know your...
No.
Nope. Cool. All right.
All Skylar has said is that he was an investigative reporter.
Fantastic. All right. Then yeah, then I think I just like I look at Skylar and I like high five him. Nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hell yeah. Best friends forever.
We'll never die.
I don't see what could possibly ruin this friendship.
What can ever interrupt this friendship?
Partners in crime.
All right, and then we get to the bottom of the turn order, which is Rufus.
What up? Having two anthropomorphic animals on my person right now. I'm moving slow.
Yeah.
Seeing that the two walking stereotypes are disarmed, I lift up Aleister Crowley and shake him at them, and then I say, "Flame on!" And I want to shove my new friend Crow at these enemies as the Crow Man shoots flamethrowers out of his magic jacket or whatever the heck he has.
Yeah, he can do that. He'll be a little bit slow.
Yeah,
on the
I'm like
uptake.
practically throwing them at them.
Yeah, it's a lot for him to get together. And I'm gonna have you roll for Aleister Crowley
Okay.
because that's more fun.
Yeah. How many?
That's
What are,
gonna be. Let me look at the. Sorry. have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll apply just to get us out of the body sphere because with Alistair it's less the ability to operate his flamethrower and more like understanding what you want from him in this very quick tense moment.
Okay.
And he's also not very good at things, so he's just gotta you gotta roll the apply for him.
All right, I have an apply 1. Do I add anything to that?
No, you're mine, so you get the 3 dice.
Okay, 3. Perfect.
Roll animal handling.
551, 2 successes.
All right, you did it. Yeah, he gets the picture. He gets what you want, and he's like ah, and he frantically does his little flamethrower, and the mook jumps back as the flames pop out. So you've got these two on the ropes. You're doing good. But everybody roll me 2 d6s again.
Aye.
No.
Oh, beans.
Whoops.
1 success.
Oh, double 3s.
One
No
success.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right. So Olive had a success. Charlotte did not. I didn't hear Skylar and Rufus. Sorry.
No successes.
No successes?
1 success.
1 success. Okay. Rufus, despite you having 2 anthropomorphic animals on your person, you are fine. It's probably it's probably, your whole acrobat circus construction carnival thing. You had to badger this is just circumstances you
Nothing
used
to
to.
me. Yeah.
And then Olive, you're so hyped up about being an investigative reporter that you're like, I can do anything.
I finally have a legitimate job.
You finally have a legitimate job.
Ish.
How great is that? Ish. Skylar and Charlotte, you each hit the bottom of the, when it rolls, you hit what is now the bottom, which is actually the top of the controllers room. And this time, the limbo has changed outside. Everything's gone brrr, and you are going through this steampunk London-esque city. You're not going through the streets. Nobody's screaming and jumping out of the way. But people are looking up the way that kids do when they're like, look, mommy, a plane. But it's, a train that's just zipping through the skies above this Victorian city. And there are a few hot air balloons that are the actual hot air balloons, not like what I was saying earlier when I used the words hot air balloons, trying to scamper out of the way. And Charlotte, you have another moment where you're just not in the driver's cabin anymore.
Okay.
And in your moment, it is...
God, I hope the next words out of your mouth are wreathed in flame.
It is pretty soon after you left the bar. What does that scene look like?
I am just now realizing that I'm the one that stole from you and was running from you. Terrifying.
That should be fun for you.
So yeah, I've returned to the game of Rio. I have my bottle of delicious liquor, out of which I have drunk a small amount, shoved in some rags, probably torn off of my shirt, and am prepared to light it and hurl it through the window into the bedroom, I think, which is a nice place for a fire to start. There's a lot of flammables there. We want to keep most of the destruction to the second floor so that he's, don't want to damage the machines.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
You would never damage the pinball machines.
That would be that's not being a scion of the silver orb now, is it?
It is not. This is being a scion of the silver orb. You stand there and you watch the flames start eating their way through the top of Rudy's Gameria. And then...
Oh, I laugh maniacally.
And then your phone rings.
Charlotte, what can I do for you?
And that's where your memory ends. You're suddenly back. You're right side up. You're trying to get right back up. You don't get any death marks from that one. That was just a transition memory. I really wanted to see the gay Maria.
R.I.P. in peace.
On fire.
R.I.P.
Rest
Oh,
in piss.
Charlotte's just calm phone voice while like an inferno's around her. You've reached Charlotte.
Covered in soot and ash.
Oh. I'm
You
so
are a
happy.
bad person.
Great.
You are a bad person. I think
I am not a bad
Wait.
person.
Bad things keep
I was
happening to you.
wronged.
The energy that Charlotte has really is just impeccable.
we should all
Just-
take a spoonful of that.
Yeah.
Exquisite. A spoonful of Charlotte. Just exquisite.
Keeps the haters down.
All right, so we are back to the top of the turn order, and Charlotte, you're up. The mooks are
Alright.
still there. They've been disarmed, but they've got their hands. They're getting ready to throw down old-fashioned way.
Okay, cool. So I have a notion. I have an idea. Because
Okay.
my body is nothing to write home about as a skill goes. But my mind is sharp and powerful. I would like to seize one of the discarded taserangs.
Okay.
And hey, Skylar, hey pretty boy, if you don't mind. I was thinking about trying to wire this into you to electrify you. Not in a way that does you a murder, but in a way that does make you just a living taser man.
I'm down for it.
I would like to do some science.
I don't even know what to. Yeah, you know what?
Create?
Create. Yeah, let's go with create. This is some mad science. Roll me a create. We're in the soul now. We're in the soul pool.
Okay, great. And I have what is generosity? I can burn that to make this slightly more powerful. Yes, like to
Yes,
add an
you
extra...
can use a generosity to add an extra die if you would like.
Okay. Do I have anything else that is going to benefit me here? No. Wait
Sorry,
a
I
minute.
just got very excited that I remembered create was a stat.
I know. I was going down through my little cheat sheet, like, what are the stats? So thank you.
Reduce the challenge you face by 1 when it involves an item you want is my open hand deathmark skill, and the item I want is an electrified suit of armor. That's probably a stretch. I'm just gonna roll these dice. I'm just gonna roll these bones.
It's only because it involves powering up somebody else that I think I'm if there wasn't another person involved to be like, yeah, this is all Charlotte, it's what she wants.
I mean, I got 3 successes on this.
You're good. You did it.
5,
You did
4,
the mad
4.
science. And as a fun side note, when you stab the thing in, for just a second, you get another memory of flipping through another book, and you see a lot of blueprints. That's it. That's all you see. Just some blueprints. There's no death mark for the blueprints again, but you see the blueprints as you do this new mad science with Skylar, who is a crackling electric Iron Man now that you have done that. And one of the mooks will jump back a little bit because that's scary. He doesn't like that. The mook doesn't like that. And it's also his turn. So he will back away, and then he will try to not touch Skylar directly, but he's gonna kick out a leg to knock Skylar prone.
Can that not be a thing?
Gonna get shocked. It's gonna be great.
You can dodge.
All right, I'm down to maneuver my way out of that. Well, I got 1 success.
Okay.
I
That
had
was-
4 dice and I got 1 success.
That was enough, though. That was fine. This one, he's scared, and you were just imbued with great power from Charlotte. So, this wasn't a super hard roll because you just jump over his little kick. The other one, however, is going to be normal roll because while that one was trying to kick you out, the other one's just going to try to deck you. He doesn't care about getting electrocuted. So this is a quick back-to-back thing, and this one's going to be a little bit harder than 1 success.
Well, that's 3 successes that time.
It does not matter how hard he tried, because you do a cool Iron Man thing. You jump over, and then some instinct tells you he's right behind you, so you throw up your hand, and it just blocks the punch.
So I have
Right
a brilliant idea of like taking
Yes.
that momentum forward. Okay,
It's
because
your turn.
basically the hole is beneath us, like it's on the floor now, right? Can I grab this guy that's punching me and try to throw him out the hole into whatever limbo we're going?
Please. Yes, what would that be? Overcome, probably?
Alright, I'm gonna use a point of veracity on this, because it's
Alright,
just too cool
alright.
not to. So, God, I hope this works. I only got one success!
One success! He goes halfway through the hole, but he hangs on at the end. He's still
Oh
he's
well,
still
I got
hanging.
him dangling, you know.
You got him dangling, and that's something.
That's terrifying.
All right. Okay.
It really is.
Attack my beautiful lightning child! Yes!
That's my friend. That I would never betray. And I definitely want to shoot an arrow at the guy that's like Mufasa hanging off of this train.
Long live the king.
Yeah,
go
I
for
want
it.
to long live the king, this guy.
Fire an arrow his way.
God.
Fantastic. What would that even be?
Um,
Overcome?
Overcome or maneuver. I would
Okay,
say.
I would love maneuver. That makes me happy.
Yeah, go for it.
2 successes.
2 successes? Yeah. Your arrow strikes his hand and he screams in pain and it falls and he falls into the ether of the steampunk town that you are rolling through. You do not see him land. He just falls into like an alleyway. Like you're so
Hopefully-
far up that you don't see that.
Oh.
Well, I hope he lands in a dumpster and starts his life over. And
He lands
who
in
knows what happens?
in
We-
a bale of hay. Like, I've played Assassin's Creed. You can jump from
Yeah,
corners.
yeah.
We
What if
have a
he's
whole
Jack
new
the
chart.
Ripper? You just put Jack the Ripper there. That's why he's so strong. Crap.
I turn to
He's fallen.
Skylar and I want to like high five him, but he's also made out of crackling electricity right now, so I just give him just a finger gun. Hell yeah, bud!
This group is a little concerning.
And then Rufus, you're up.
All right, so there's just one dude chilling.
There's one dude left, yeah.
Okay.
He's pretty scared.
Pretty scared. I will put down Aleister Crowley, and I think I just want to knock him out with my fists, or maybe the back end of my sword. Right. I just want to bonk him. Just give him a big old head bonk.
With
I
the
think.
hilt there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
with
do
the
a
hilt.
big old head bonk. As we know from like the text of, those can be fatal.
Yeah.
A big old head bonk.
This
So
one
go
we'll
ahead.
see. You'll see. I got 4 successes on my non-fatal head bonk.
That's a crisp bonk.
Yeah.
That is a very crisp bonk. When you go to so crisply bonk this poor mook, for a second, actually, the mook is not under your hand anymore. It's the badger, and it's not a bonk, it's a pet. You're not bonking your badger. Don't worry about
I
it.
would never do
Oh.
that.
Of course, no. Who would ever bonk a badger? No, you are
Yeah.
It just melds from bonk into like pet because you're hanging out with your badger. You're
Yeah.
outside on like a terrace,
Okay.
and the sounds of a party are coming from inside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just that normal party guy that instead of being, in the main area, he's outside petting his badger. That'll
Like who
college.
doesn't? Well, the thing is, the badger has like a little dandelion in his mouth. Like he can tell that you're outside because it's a party and you're
Yeah.
not, and you just needed some air. So
Yeah.
he's caring for you. He's got his little dandelion, and
Hey,
he's like nudging it at you.
thank you. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it means a lot that you would come with me here and give me this little present. And you have a real centering effect on me when things feel a little unstable or scary. But so, thank you, little guy.
He's nuzzling into you a little bit, and he'll just chill. He'll just chill next to you.
I'll put my arm out so that he can run up the top and then get on my
Oh,
shoulder. And I'll probably hand him back the dandelion because I think I know in my mind that is probably something that um, draws the eye so that I don't have to talk about anything other than he's holding a flower. Isn't that neat? And I guess I'll take a big old breath, finish whatever drink I have, and then turn to go back into the party with my heart beating hard. A little bit better, I'd say.
okay. It's good. You head back into the party, hardened by this dandelion giving badger, with the badger still on your shoulder because that's fine. And as you go in, a mustachioed man will come up to you and say, "Ah, Wendell was just telling me about you. Rufus, the amazing Rufus. That's the name you go by, isn't it?"
Yeah, you can just call me Rufus, though. Thank you.
Rufus, it's so nice to meet you. And he'll go to clap your shoulder. That's the one the badger's on, so he'll draw it back
It's
and
not like
clap
a
you on
like a
the other
quick.
shoulder.
And sorry, I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is James Wendelbacken.
James Windelbacken. Okay.
James Wendelbacken. I'm president of the Historical Society. We're so glad you and the Construction Carnival could come to the fundraiser this evening.
Oh,
We it's the perks of the job. Happy to be here and all that.
Yes, yes. Well, we are certainly happy. We're hoping we raise enough money at this fundraiser to refurbish the old lighthouse, and we'd love to contract your company to do it.
Well, I- it needs to be done, and we don't need lighthouses anymore. But just because of that, right? We can't let them fall into disrepair.
Certainly not. But I think you misunderstand my meaning. I want to tear down the old lighthouse. When I
Oh,
used refurbish, I meant refurbish it into a museum that no longer
oh,
functions as a lighthouse.
that's my bad. So you want to tear the lighthouse down?
That's correct. We're a pretty weird historical society wanting to tear down.
That is weird. Yeah, I mean, we helped like the word you said. We helped refurbish that some years back. In fact, that was my first job. I don't. Why are you tearing it down? I know I
It's
said
just
we.
it's just we think we could put more history there than the history that already exists there.
You're trying to tear down a monument of this town that has stood there for generations and generations.
Well, for a
What are you gonna put there? Like a stupid coffee shop or a yogurt place?
that's certainly not a stupid one, a really good one.
No,
Probably.
a mustache grease emporium. Look at you. You look like a cartoon.
I could cancel this contract at any time. I don't think
Good.
you're
Do it.
superior. Well, well, I didn't know you had such a fondness for lighthouses.
And history. That's what we do sometimes.
Well, we at the Historical Society
You know what?
don't
Do you have a
do
business card or something? I'm
historical
gonna.
value.
Do you have a business card or something? Because I'm calling. I don't know who, but like the mayor or governor or my senator or something like that. Because I'm gonna do a counter protest to this, and we're gonna save the lighthouse or something. I don't know. You'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. And that's where your memory ends. And you get 2 death marks from this one. You get
drama.
that you were cared for because your little badger knew you were sad. And you also get pleaded my case to people I didn't know. You got fired up about the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Definitely headcanon. There's some little glimpse of Skylar in the background of that memory, like eavesdropping on this drama.
Just texting it.
Yes. Local badger boy gives peace of mind to
Dude there yelling about a lighthouse with a badger on his shoulder. It was like a sick party, definitely.
That sounds like an awesome party, honestly.
Local badger boy.
Local badger boy. All
That's
right,
me.
so for the cared for one, you get the cradle appears on your person, and you get the trick, I only appear helpless.
Ooh, I like that. That's
Mhm.
fun.
And then for I pleaded my case, you get the crying eye, which is gain a +1 die when trying to convince someone of your point of view.
Ooh.
Very
So I'm good at lying and the other one.
Yeah.
Convincing. Persuasion. I don't know. You're good at a lot of things. You're good at a lot of things. Okay, and it was your turn, and you bonked this man. He's out. He's unconscious.
Yeah, I look around and try to find anything, whether it be on my adventuring person or in the refuse that has fallen from the ground, now ceiling, and try to tie up this remaining thug.
All right, yeah, you could find some rope nearby if you wanna do that. It's a little tricky because the train is still just like brr, 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 like
Yeah, maybe if he has
this
like
is still a disaster.
if he has like one of those big trench coats, I like put his arms under and then like kind of tie him up even more inside his own big old-timey trench coat.
I'll let you use the coat. You can use the coat to tie up this remaining mook. But he is unconscious. So for the moment, you're all fine.
Oh my god.
Are we at Ancestor yet?
Feel
Well,
like we
I
have-
don't. I'm not gonna make you roll 2d6s again, but the train lurches.
Oh
My god! Like you just went through a combat, so like you're fine. And then the limbo changes from the steampunk place back to the normal place. There are no crows on the horizon, but there is a dinosaur. There is a very big dinosaur of the kind that you have been told Ancestor is.
Oh. I look at Cornelius. Could I have said that all of this time and we would have skipped just all of the hell that we were in? The train was waiting for anyone to say, are we at Ancestor yet?
Certainly not. That's not how magic trains work.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
Are you sure? Because I'm not convinced you know how these tracks work.
Well, I don't do a lot of the direct engineering. Grayson. I'm trying, Captain Vandermeer. I'm trying to stop the train, but and he's trying. Like the controllers seem jammed, and he's like, I'm worried we're gonna hit her, sir.
Oh god.
Big dinosaur. Can probably take it.
No.
Are you sure?
It's
We're
in
going so
I
fast.
have, like all of this electricity looking for somewhere to go.
You do
and
have all that electricity.
I'm like, will this cause like a restart? Like, I'm thinking, like when you zap something and you kind of get it to like reboot, like, can I reset the controls somehow with that?
Have you tried
Like
turning
Anakin's
the
pod
train
racer.
off and turning it back on again?
I mean, basic questions.
You can certainly try to do what you think is best from an electric engineering standpoint.
That's what we like to hear.
What a GM vote of
Yep.
confidence. You can certainly try
Yep.
to do what you think is best.
You know what? Sure. Why not?
Follow your heart, lightning child. It will
I'm
never
just
lead you
gonna go
astray.
with it. Yep.
Why does Skylar get all of the really good nicknames? Pretty Boy, Lightning Child.
Because
Skylar
Skylar's
sucks
awesome.
up to Charlotte. But yeah, like Skylar is gonna discharge all this electricity. Like, basically, what he's gonna be doing is like turning his armor back into that cog as he's like in his hands as he's touching the controls and trying to like discharge it all into the controls and like use the electricity to get it to like restart basically.
All right.
Makes perfect sense.
I love
it makes
this.
sense to my brain. I'm just having trouble verbalizing it.
No, I totally know what you're saying though. Your hands melt into the cog, and as you slam your hands in, you're not in the train anymore.
No.
You
Perfect.
are at that party that your last memory was at. Your last
Nice.
memory was you were sitting with Penny, and it was her birthday, and you shared some cupcakes. Excuse me while I get this big board in front of me.
They were
Love the
very
board.
tasty cupcakes.
They were very tasty cupcakes.
You can't see this in the frame, chat, but Hallie has pulled out just an entire like Charlie board, covered in post-its.
Yeah. Nobody. It's at an angle where nobody can read it.
Yeah.
I worried this would be on stream, but I can't read it on the floor, so it's gotta be. It's gotta be awkwardly propped up
It's
here.
not. It's not in the frame, so you're good.
This is my heist board. All right, so you were helping Penny find her dad, and you do, and she waves off and goes off with a mustachioed man, and as she does this, she yells, "Thank you," and continues to wave. And then a voice from behind you says, "I always said today is going to be the day they're going to throw it back to you. Looks like by now you realized what you gotta do. I always said you'd be good with kids, and, you know, I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now."
Alright, Skylar turns around. What's up with the Wonderwall lyrics? Who is this coming from?
Julius is standing there. The arcade manager that you always thought was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Julius, what are you doing here? And what's up with the Wonderwall lyrics, man?
It's your favorite song.
Oh.
You always thought I couldn't remember him, and I'm proving you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him.
Alright, I'll give you that much.
Look, I think I deserve it by now.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've been kind of hard to get a hold of lately.
Yeah, work has been killer, but you haven't come by the arcade in a while. What's up with that?
Oh, you know, just people threatening my life, the usual.
Threatening your life.
It's silly. I'm not sure it's a serious threat. Just haven't been getting out much lately.
Well, you know, if you ever want to talk, we can.
Sure, I think I've gotten basically everything interesting that's going to happen at this party. Did you know? I heard there's like some argument going on that I missed. I heard somebody yell something about mustache grease emporium.
That sounds really interesting, actually. So what do you think the story there is?
But I mean, gotta be something, right? Like, who just comes to a fancy party and starts yelling about mustache grease?
It is like a super weird thing to do. And then are you heading out of the party?
Yeah.
Okay. On your way out, somebody passes you, and he will give a quick wave to Julius. Julius says, "Hey Kyle, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, you know, doing better now." He's like, Rufus, hey, and he calls to the man who was screaming about Mustache Max earlier. You don't have to stop to listen, but that is happening in the background. And we are
realistically in the memory, like Skylar would not have stopped.
no, of course not. He would continue, which is why I'm going to do a weird thing, and I am now transitioning to Rufus's memory.
Ooh.
Rufus, Kyle comes up to you, and
Hey,
he's like,
Kyle.
"Oh, there you are.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
Just out of jail now, but it's great. It's okay. My sister paid my bond."
Yeah, that's good. We were all wondering if you were gonna be left in there to rot or whatever. We're rooting for you, I guess.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. I really appreciate you sticking around town for a little bit longer. I lucked out that your company was in the running to refurbish the old lighthouse, right?
They want to tear it down, not refurbish it.
They want to tear it down?
Yeah, I don't get it. Why would a historical society try to tear down a piece of this town's history?
That is super weird. I love that lighthouse, man.
I know, same, right? Like I think we have to like do a letter writing campaign or something like that. I'm not a resident of the city anymore, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'll do something. Maybe I'll lie. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna help you, man. I'm gonna help you. And you know what?
You got a lot of stuff going, and you just gotta doing time. I don't want you to bring a more spotlight on you if you don't.
No, that's okay. That's okay, man. Like they can't possibly take this to like my sister's not a lawyer, but she's not gonna let that happen. She's supposed to be here actually. I wanted you to meet Olive, and I wanted Olive to meet my sister too. So I'm just gonna, and he takes out his phone and he dials a number, and from behind a pillar, Charlotte, your phone rings.
No!
Charlotte?
Hey sis, you came to the party, right?
Yes, of course I came to the party. Always come to the parties.
And
It has been interesting. There's been shouting. It's been great. I've loved it.
Charlotte, to clarify, you are behind a pillar watching Julius leave with somebody else at this point in time.
Then I say the exact same things, but my facial expression does not match. Oh, I love it. I'm having a wonderful time.
That's great. So I am in like the main atrium area. I'm with Rufus. You remember him? I'm gonna call Olive in a second. I'm gonna have her meet us here.
Okay. Yeah, I have a thing that I was gonna take care of just real quick. I just needed to do a quick run to the bathroom to, well, you know the things that happen in there. So, bathroom things.
Okay,
So I'm gonna.
Okay.
But main atrium, yeah, I will see you in that main atrium shortly. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds
Give me
good.
just call it 10 minutes.
All right. I'll see you in 10. I'm gonna call Olive.
All right. Love you, bro. Mwah.
Love you, sis. Mwah. And we're gonna keep with Charlotte for a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna keep following this this pair.
This pair.
Julius and whomever this +1 is.
Pretty boy.
Skinny
This pretty boy who I do not like.
Charlotte's the one who's been threatening my life.
I would never. I might. I don't know.
Charlotte's underling.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, God, do I want to confront them?
Yes.
It is up to you.
Yes.
Then I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of stumble out from behind this pillar and just sort of accidentally bump bump on into this couple and say, oh, pardon me.
Oh, Charlotte.
Uh, James, was it? Jordan? Jesse? I know your name. I'm pretending I don't as a way of dismissing you as a person.
I know, Charlotte. You do this all the time. It gets
Yes,
very,
I do. Hello.
very, very frustrating.
This the infamous Charlotte.
Yeah, this is the infamous Charlotte.
Oh, and who are you?
Skylar.
Skylar. Wow, gosh, are you old enough to get one of these parties? I'm pretty sure it's
Evidently.
21 and up. But you know, if
Well, what can I say? Some of us keep our youthful complexion. Sorry that you didn't.
Oh!
well, so this is the kind of company you're keeping now. How interesting. What is it that you do, young Skylar?
I am an investigative reporter.
You have a blog. Love it. Congratulations. You work hard on that one. You enjoy those Google Ads nickels as they come rolling in. And
But don't worry, I get quarters. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
And you too have a wonderful time.
We will. Thank you. Are you you alone tonight?
I'm never alone. Everybody's with me.
That's fair enough, I suppose. Come on, Skylar. Let's keep going.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard
say
there's
hi
a
to
good-
Rudy if you get it for me if you get a chance. Just
I heard there's a good CD bar near your pinball arcade.
There is, yeah. Let's go there. But he glances a look back at Charlotte at the say hi to Rudy for me. And then Charlotte, do you head back inside?
I give one little and then I do head back inside, yes.
As you head back inside, Kyle is waving to you from the main atrium. He's a very excitable boy. And he is standing with a man and a woman. And you can only assume this is Rufus and his girl Olive. Not Rufus's girl Olive. It's Rufus. It's his friend Rufus and Kyle's girlfriend Olive. That's who's
Yes.
there. That's who's standing there.
Kyle, hello, and others. I am presuming, and just because I'm being comical, I point at Olive and I say Rufus, and I say, and Olive.
No, I'm Rufus.
Oh, Rufus is a pretty great name. Better than Olive. Do you mind if I borrow it?
No.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Hi, Charlotte. I'm Olive. It's really nice to finally meet you.
And likewise, I have heard too much, honestly. Kyle does not know when to shut up.
That is
I
true.
don't.
Yeah, you're the mysterious sister Kyle always bragged about.
Yeah, this
Bragged
is.
about. Oh,
Well, I mean, you know, you're a hotshot pinball star. Like, what's not to brag? Mom and Dad would be really proud. I always tell them that. I say Mom and Dad would be real proud of how much money Charlotte makes through completely legitimate purposes.
Yeah, I had no idea that competitive pinball was so lucrative.
it's
Nobody
not really
does.
competitive. It's more of a. It is more of a cooperative pinball. A pinball cooperative, you could even call it.
That's what she says. So she says about the pinball. Anyway,
Yeah,
Olive.
Yeah.
where have you played recently? I've been traveling a bit, but
Well, I've been a little bit in between locations myself as things go, but well, I shouldn't really be talking about it, but I do have a bit of insight into where the next big local pinball hang is going to be. So, I'm sort of getting in on the ground floor, trying to build it up and make it really just
Oh.
the best orb works out there. That's what we call it if you're in the know, the orb
oh,
works.
cool.
And that's cause Rudy's Gay Maria burned down last week, didn't it?
Yeah. Weird,
That's
right?
so sad. That was you've been hanging out there a lot. I'm so
I mean,
glad you weren't in the building when it happened.
what's so scary is I had left just like 10 minutes before.
Wow.
That is so
Oh,
scary.
wow.
Yeah. So I'm really glad there's like a new pinball place for you to hang out at and practice your moves.
Yeah, gotta keep practicing. Can't get too rusty. Gotta keep those flippers flipping. Ah, having fun. Good times. Anyway,
Hmm.
I shouldn't bore you all with my business.
No, no,
Uh,
no.
Who are you? What do you do? Who are you? You, Olive, who are you?
Uh, well, I just recently started a new job. Well, it's kind of perspective, really. Like we haven't totally ironed out all the details, but I got a new job offer. I guess I'm going to be
Oh yeah.
a reporter. Thank you. I'm excited about it.
A reporter?
Yeah.
An investigative reporter?
Like, yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
congratulations.
Thank
That's a
you.
very
Thank you. It was
that's a
very.
very good job for an up and coming young lady. I love to see it.
Thank you. It was very kind of like unexpected, but I'm super excited about it.
You should investigate why this goddamn historical society wants to tear down a goddamn lighthouse.
That sounds like a very good idea. I will run it past my boss.
Yeah. Rufus was just telling me about that, and I'm real proud of Olive here, and he'll put his arm around your shoulder. And yeah, this is a great opportunity for her. Maybe you should cover the lighthouse story.
Yeah, that's weird. That a historical society wanted to tear down a building like that, right? That's weird, right?
Yes, that seems extremely weird. You don't think they want to tear it down because I broke my leg there once, like 10 years ago, right? Just a coincidence.
Olive, you gotta stop bringing up that story.
Look, it's a good story.
I mean, we fixed that place, and no other kids broke their legs and arms and stuff.
Mhm.
No, can you ask from a lighthouse for kids not to break their arms and legs and stuff?
How do it's not a safe place to ride your bike. I don't need to lecture you. Not important.
No. Also, I'm phenomenal on a bike, so
Sorry,
you'll
I'm just
know.
worked up.
You don't know me very well, but yeah, amazing.
I know Kyle told me all about how good you are on a bike.
And motorcycle. Really, anything that's on two wheels, I'm amazing.
Oh, you probably Kyle. You probably met bike meaning motorbike. Yeah, no, I work at a carnival that also refurbishes buildings at the same time, and we travel from town to town doing both of those things, earning a little bit of money, doing acts, and then doing construction work.
Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like Habitat for Humanity, except like you also have like a circus.
Yeah, definitely,
He's-
definitely.
Badger nuzzles into him because his badger is still there.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
this is my
Who
badger.
is this?
Kind of like lean down a little bit, put my shoulder forward. It's my badger friend. It's part of my act.
Okay.
Not a lot of people.
I have so many questions, all for the badger. What is its name?
I just call it Badger.
Okay, very original. What is its favorite thing to do?
Steal the show, steal the spotlight from
Excellent.
my whole thing. That's fine.
Does Badger know any tricks?
Yeah, no, he does for sure. And I hunker down and put Badger down, and he kind of like scurries away, and then he comes back, and he has like like a credit card in his mouth.
Whoa!
Oh, he was supposed to just find something shiny. Badger, don't. Where'd you get that? He just looks at me with big eyes, a big smile. Like, oh, okay, it's someone's name. I can maybe just call this name and apologize. And I'm stressed out now.
Oh, Kyle.
Name on the credit card is James Wendell Becken.
Oh wait, never mind. Good boy. What a good. It's this asshole right here. Take his credit card. I don't know. Reverse it and then run the numbers.
Kyle, I gotta be honest with you. You are very lucky that I met you first before I met Rufus, because I'm just saying, a guy who works at a circus and has a pet badger that is also like a thief in some way, like very cool. So
He's not typically a thief, but he doesn't understand currency and stuff like that. We're working on it.
Yeah, the badger does it. The
badger's a big plus.
The badger's a big
Train
plus.
that badger to be an even better thief. Like, it's clearly got
Pick him up.
the
Like,
moves.
whoa, never.
Oh, sorry.
People already are afraid of him. What with his species' aggressive stance and a lack of personal space boundaries. So if I trained him to do anything like that, it would only worsen the badger name.
And we do all care about the badger name. Yes, of course. How silly of me. You say you're in construction? There was a lot of nonsense before that, but construction was part of this?
Yeah, I get that a lot. We do both circusy things and construction things. It's a niche that only we fulfill, and I think it's like a marketing thing they said, and it's kind of ran with it. So
And it sounds
yeah.
like you've just turned down some sort of lighthouse job, so maybe you're available to help refurbish the inside of a seedy bar that needs some pinball machines put into it?
Oh, okay. I like that. That's great point. I was pretty sure I was going to get fired because I screamed at a prospective client in the middle of a fancy party. But if we have this other job lined up, then I maybe my boss won't yell at me.
Well, I mean, we're certainly in the market for a
Oh,
No,
oh no.
it's not just me tonight.
There's thunderstorms everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh
sister.
no.
I just think she's gonna come back any minute, any
I
second.
know.
I know. The suspense is killing me.
But also, I feel like Charlotte would do this, you know,
Yeah,
just
I agree.
hold out a thing as everyone like leans
It's like-
forward.
And to
Waiting for the delivery.
whoop.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, we
All right.
No.
Ooh, and all my windows are very messed up. You love to see
boy.
it. All right, we're gonna go to BRB for a second. Bye. Oh, hello, everyone. It seems as though Charlotte's sass briefly crashed to Discord, but we're back. So what were you saying?
God, what was I saying?
Something about refurbishing the CD bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna hire Rufus.
Oh, we're gonna hire someone to refurbish this CD bar for one assumes a pretty reasonable price, and
Yeah, I will give you the friends and family discount because Kyle and you.
That'd be great.
Sister.
That'd be great.
well, great. Well, that makes me a friend and family now, doesn't it? Rufus, this is going to be this is delightful.
Yeah. No, this will be good, and maybe the extra money can help us fight back against that asshole about the lighthouse.
At this moment, Rufus, you feel a tug on your jacket,
Mhm.
and you look down, and it's Penny, the girl that you met last week.
Oh,
Yeah, that Penny. And
hello.
she looks up at you and says, "Excuse me, but I saw your badger steal my daddy's credit card."
Oh.
And that's where this joint memory ends. And we're gonna jump over to Skylar for a hot second. Skylar walking away with Julius towards this nearby CD bar. That's what it's called, CD bar. That's the name of it.
Great.
I would go there.
It's like the walls are just filled with CD racks, and there's a bunch of CDs, and Charlotte's about to ruin the whole aesthetic.
She's gonna ruin the whole vibe, and this
Yeah.
bartender's gonna let it happen because he was enamored by her words.
Yep.
By her convincing words.
I mean, I can't blame him. She's very convincing.
Can you blame him? Yeah, you can't blame him. So as you go in, you and Julius get some drinks. Do you sit at the bar or do you sit at a booth?
At a booth.
At a booth, yeah. That was the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
So he's fidgeting a little bit with his drink at the bar. And he's like, "Hey, I'm really glad I ran into you, actually. I figured you would be here."
At the bar or at the party?
At the party. Actually, I didn't foresee the bar. I didn't think we'd get this far,
Well, it's been a long night. So, what's up?
Um, that blog you do. What is it? The sky, the earth, the world.
The world.
That's what you do. I know you try to keep your identity on the down low, and I have never told anyone. I don't even know how. I don't even know how anybody would find out. But I know who threw a rock through your window.
So you know who's giving me death threats.
I know who's giving you death threats.
Skylar takes a very, just basically downs his entire drink. Alright, wasn't quite where I was expecting this to go. Hit me with it.
His name is, James Wendell Beacon. And that's where your memory ends. But you do get a death mark. You get the death mark for something caught me off guard.
It's
And now,
all
all right.
tying
Sounds
together.
about right.
That is the falling body.
The falling body. Perfect. Permanently increase your core pool by 1. Very useful going into the final episode. But who knows? It might be very useful. You know what I have planned? And as the falling body death mark appears on your person as you jolt out of this memory, and you're all jolting at the same time.
Whoa.
It started with who did it start with? Which memory? It was
It was
Skylar's
me?
memory that started, Skylar or Rufus that it started with. But then you were all in that memory and just
Yeah.
transitioned.
Okay.
God.
Oh,
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 God.
my
Jesus. All of us except for Skylar know each other.
No, I did meet Skylar.
Oh,
You're the
yeah.
one that knows all of us? I knew it.
met.
Yes.
Oh.
wait.
Honestly, Charlotte, I like you a lot. We can just like
Yeah.
put that all behind us.
Yeah, I was having a rough day. I just
Okay.
lost the place where I'd been living for a while. Someone else's
Yeah, I was
fault.
receiving death threats, so it's.
Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, bygones.
My
Oof.
memories are always like so chill comparatively. I was just yelling at a guy.
Was it about mustache grease?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
And then he stole that guy's credit card.
I
So
didn't
that's
Oh,
do
like-
that is amazing!
Were you
Thief.
at that party?
Thief.
I was at that party.
I didn't
Oh.
steal it. My trained badger did. And I didn't really train the badger. It just kind of we trained each other, so it's not my pet or anything.
That's awesome.
Well, it's cool that you were there.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So, we established how Rufus and I know each other, and Charlotte. Now you're the sister of my
Sorry that I kept
boyfriend.
calling Kyle a dick.
It's fine. So, but Charlotte and Skylar, how do you two know each other?
Well, we have a mutual acquaintance. Wait, what were you doing with him?
We were gonna go get a drink. I mean,
Like, was that was
a?
a date? Oh my
I
God.
thought it was.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then it turned into some I know who's threatening your life thing. Jeez, you go into a bar expecting like a nice drink. Maybe it's gonna go somewhere, and instead here's the guy who's threatening your life and threatening to take over your, get you to quit your blog that you put all of your time and effort into.
Yeah.
I mean, that might have still ended up a date. I mean, unless you remembered all the way to the end, who knows where things could have gone.
Yeah,
I just
and
have a lot of anger right now, and
a lot of
I'm
emotions.
sad
Yeah.
that we already took care of these mooks.
I wonder if you and I know each other, Skylar, because I was just starting to get into the reporting business myself, apparently, before I died.
Yeah, are you actually a reporter?
Me or her?
Her.
What do you mean? Are you actually a reporter? That's very pointed.
Like, what? It seems weird that there are two reporters on this motley crew that we have established.
That's true.
We've got a beefy Carnivallio, a community leader / pinball enthusiast, and two reporters, and I don't know. That's a weird mix.
Reporters kind of stretching it, to be honest.
Okay. Well, okay. So let's just solve this very quickly. So I just 1, 2, 3. We both say the publication that we worked for. Okay, ready? 1,
No.
2.
Didn't work for a publication. I made my own publication, The
World. Wait.
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry, what?
You three hate each
That
other.
second, at that second, as you both say the world at the same time, the train collides into something because Grayson the bear was not able to stop it. However, it is not.
we were so distracted.
I
forgot about that.
I totally forgot about
I was like, this is such a good segue into the memories I want to do. I totally forgot you were doing that. Okay.
I forgot
As
I
you
was
do
that.
Okay, as you do that, It works when you do your armor melted into the cogs, and it goes, and the train crackles, like the electricity crackles through the sides of the train and just like takes it over, and it's stopping. It's going forward a little bit, like it's stopping, but it's stopping very suddenly, so it's tipping a little bit until you collide with something. But it is not the dinosaur. It is a speedboat, and from behind the little driver's side of the speedboat, a familiar black hooded figure leans over and says, "Hey, comrades, how are you doing? I did not expect to see you here in the plane." And that was my stopping point.
Hell yeah!
I love it.
Oh God, I'm gonna start next episode by shooting him again.
Oh,
It's come full circle.
oh man, a whole lot happened today. My goodness.
I
whole
still
lot
haven't found out
happened.
who I killed.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
Look.
it's fine. I'm just super excited to find out.
All of us.
Statistically, probably one of us. Maybe.
It might be Mr. Mustache Guy.
Ooh, maybe.
though.
Okay.
That's
I
true.
could-
It
I would
might
thank you
be.
for that. I would thank you for that. That'd be sick.
Anyways.
Chat says our terrible son has returned in regards to the boatman.
I love the booming.
Amazing. All right. Thank you, H Sloth, for the follow, and thank you, Josh Lore Merchant, for the gift sub. Oh my gosh, I am just and thank you to the amazing cast, the amazing guest GM and guest players. What an episode! Please very quickly remind everyone where they can find you.
Yes, I am Hallie. You can find me on the Actual Play podcast Quest Friends. Right now, we just finished our first season. It's like 6 chapters long. So we are doing a between a mid-season. That's what we call it, the mid-season episodes, where we each play all 5 of us GM a one-shot. And we just released the first part of a Dread one-shot. Dread is a game where it's like a Jenga tower, but we use dice because we did it virtually. And I'm advertising it here because in that one shot, I play a ghost who doesn't believe in ghosts. So if you're watching Afterlife Wandering Souls, that might be up your alley, so you should hit up the mid-season of Quest Friends. And you can find that on Twitter at Quest_Friends, and you can find me at Hallie Koontz. I couldn't remember if there was an underscore in my name, but it's just HALLIE KOONTZ, my name.
All right. Hello, I'm Landon. You can find me on Twitter at OccasionalGM, where I tweet about the stuff that I'm doing. So if you want to know what I'm doing, go check me out there.
I am Lara Page Turner. You can find me on the internet, on Twitter at GlaveQuizarm. It's a technical term that means knife on a stick. Or look for Abyssal_RPG on Twitter or on Twitch, where I am running a game about monsters in 1970s Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Tim Lanning. I'm on the D&D Actual Play called Greetings Adventurers, but I want to shout out that this Saturday at 8 p.m. EST, me and my group of buds are going to play Phasmophobia and going to get spooky because I guess there's a new, much scarier update for that game, and that's at twitch.tv/geeklyinc at 8 p.m. EST. It should be really fun.
Awesome. And I am Kim. You can find me at Kim_Dalton on Twitter or at The Crit Show. What's The Crit Show? Excellent question. It's the thing that you're watching right now. And so what's coming up later this week? On Wednesday, the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are having our monthly AMA. So please join myself along with Megan and Tass from The Crit Show, and we're going to be answering chat questions and also probably playing some Back for Blood. So we're going to go shoot some zombies and ask and answer some questions. Once a month, a child makes a wish and makes me unable to tell a lie, and it always seems to be on the AMA days. So really just ask me whatever and I'll answer it. Thursday, the 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern, Megan and I are back for Mystery Detectives Part 3 of Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies. We had no idea it would take us 3 weeks to get through this game, but we swear to God we're going to finish it this week. Costume theme is Greek mythology. It's a perfect excuse to drink wine in a toga. And then next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I better see you here for the finale of Afterlife Wandering Souls. We have so much to wrap up both in our afterlife lives and then also in our mortal lives that like I'm very excited to see what happens and where this goes. I've been having so much fun with this story.
Yeah.
Announcements. Let's see. Halloween is almost upon us, which means that our Crit or Treat Halloween costume contest is active. So if you are planning to dress up, you or your pets, we love pet costumes, go ahead and snap a picture of your costume, and you can enter our costume contest by emailing that picture to the cast@critshowpodcast.com, or you can post it on social media and tag @the Crit Show. Do either of those things by Saturday, November 6th to be entered into our contest, and we're going to draw 3 winners randomly to win a sort of a goodie bag of prizes that are tailored to the winner specifically. If you manage to have your costume incorporate anything from our show, and that's anything from anything the Crit Show Studios has ever done, which, yes, chat includes, if you want to costume the boatman from Afterlife Wandering Souls, that counts. Or from our main show, or from our Patreon shows, or from, like, our weird one-shots, like Jason Statham's Big Vacation. Literally anything works. Or if you just want to pose with our logo. If you do any of those things, we will put your name in twice. I think that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us, chat. Thank you to my fellow guest players. Thank you to Hallie. This is such a fun show, and I'm very excited to see what happens next week. So
Good.
everyone have a great night, and we will see you next Monday for the finale of Afterlife Wandering Souls. Bye.
Ooh.